I'm Pearl Hurd. I'm married to Brian and I'm his carer. The tiredness is the worst thing. You just get so exhausted. Broken nights and accidents and things like that. Guilt plays a big part when you're caring for someone. You feel guilty if you leave them. And there isn't time for any outside activity, really. It's quite difficult to get it. And sometimes you think it's not worth the effort, so you tend not to do things. Well, I should say you're imprisoned. It's a very comfortable prison, but you are imprisoned. But this feels as though it's doing something to help them as well, so you're happier being away, and you get away for 2 or 3 hours and you just relax. And this learning is very subtle. It's not like being in a classroom. You suddenly find yourself absorbing it and using it. I did the assertiveness training. Well, that was quite a revelation. And because of it, I became less impatient and was able to cope and assert myself without being aggressive. It really worked, that course. And the next one was time for me, and we did a real assessment of how we used our time, and you found out what you were wasting time on or wished you had more time for. If I hadn't been on those courses, I wonder if I'd be here today. I mean, I would probably be getting so irritated with my husband, being closeted with him, that, you know, I think it would have failed. My caring would have failed and he'd be in a nursing home. So that's what it did for me. I think it just kept me going. And of course, it just means we have so much time together, which is precious time, really, at our age.
My name is Rob Honeyman, and I'm a single parent. Been a single parent for about 13 years, and I was left with the children with no real understanding of how to plan family meals and cook. So I attended the course for Solvay in the hope to get some planning for meals and how to actually sort out some of the difficulties that we had. Through conversations with her, I realised that food could probably be one of the main reasons for half the problems we were facing as a family. Before I went on this course, the family was just eating lots of tinned food, lots of processed foods, and then during the course I learned the importance of eating the right kind of foods and the right balanced diet. Children actually understand the importance of eating well now. It's a lot easier to get them to eat vegetables and a good balanced diet and actually stay off things that are bad for them. And I encourage them as far as possible to get involved in sort of cutting up a veg and doing all the different things so they can actually grow up themselves into healthy eating and healthy cooking. The future, I think for the family it holds the fact that the children can learn to cook healthily and eat healthily, but I can actually break a cycle.
Self-help really is the only way to explain it. Self-help to try and get yourself on the road to recovery, to try and meet up with people, find alternative, holistic therapies, trying to chill you out and make you feel relaxed. Run by service users, all voluntary, for or anybody who's had involvement in the mental health field.
Print it off, but email who you can, please.
If I learn something, hopefully I can remember it long enough to pass on to somebody else. That makes me feel better, but then that person can learn through the confidence and gaining the skills. For the Acorn, I've had situations in my life where I have to make appointments, go through a lot of official paperwork, and I can do it now. Whereas before, I wouldn't even answer my phone, the front door or anything. But now, through the skills of this, I'm able to actually, I suppose, move forward in my life. Some people might think it's a bit strong for me to say this, but actually having these skills is my survival. It's given me the confidence to go out and be a part of the outside world. I've got something to get up for every day. The next step on for me now is to keep going and being able to reach people, and then they can reach other people.
Well, originally I was in a very serious car accident and I've suffered brain damage due to the accident, and I'm still going through rehabilitation. It takes quite a while because obviously the brain is a very complex thing. After the accident I didn't think I could do much. I felt my head felt empty. This beautiful place, it certainly brought me back. I mean, just to have something else on my mind, something else to think about, positive things, this is what brought the positive things into me, working out here and building these lovely log cabins and making people happy when they come to stay in these cabins. I remember first coming here and we originally started putting together the struts to build the cabins. Just moving the wood, putting it together and sawing, and they are a little palace inside, I'll tell you. Beautiful. After doing this sort of work, I'd love to get back to landscape gardening. Or, I mean, to start with basic gardening, you know, garden maintenance. I'd like to have a business of my own, but I haven't got the strength for the full landscape gardening yet. I'm building up to that. I'm pretty confident I'd be able to go through with it. It put thoughts and ideas in my brain which I never thought I'd be able to achieve, and it was a really nice shock to think I can do this, you know, where I didn't think I could have a chance of doing this work before, you know, and obviously that gave me more of a push to make things better and progress in work and try different things. It made me feel so much better, and it sounds silly, it made me feel more human.
I am originally from Iran and I lived here for 9 years. I didn't work before the project and I couldn't do any nighttime course at all. And because they had crash, I could do it very easily. It was quite flexible for me. But the first thing I started with ESOL English classes, and I did childcare, food and hygiene, first aid, make your experience count, and lots of different art and crafts and all sorts of things I did. Learning made me feel more confident, because when you are stronger in the language, you will become stronger in yourself, and it made me learn lots of things, get out more, and helping my own son with his schoolwork, helping other people, and I managed to offer lots of voluntary work, doing crash work for the project, and I also help in the school. I'm not limited now. I am free to do lots of different things and be able to apply for different jobs, and I would like to become a teacher. That's what I am aiming for. There's no excuse not to do any course. Even my own son was very difficult, but I done it. I went out there. I put myself out there. If you don't put yourself out there, you're not going to achieve anything. I believe in that very strongly.